Hello, friends. It's March 14th, 2019. We are on a new job here on repairing a toilet flange. We had a cast iron toilet flange that was broken and had rotted out. So what we're doing is we're replacing it with a new closet flange, which is a slip inside the cast iron piping closet flange, and to allow the toilet to be mounted and secured to the floor. So we'll turn the camera to the work location, and what we got done so far is we've removed the old cast iron pieces here from the old closet flange. As you can see, those are all rusted out, and then pieces we had to remove it from the lead oakum, and in doing so we had to create a little cavity around the area where the flange was originally at, to be able to put in the new one and support it to the floor by using a quick set concrete material, so that we can put the floor bolts in it, and then the closet will fit inside the cast iron piping and be secured tight. So I'll allow Jorge to continue working on this, and you guys can see how this process goes.
I need the file. You have the file?
Yeah, or a wire brush. You could use it with a wire brush. We'll do that.
Or some soap to it.
Yeah.
We can do it without the bushing.
What's that? No, let's keep it with the. Let's file it down a little bit, and let me get that. Soap. Get my gloves.
Yeah, it's just way too small.
Too small for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually these cast iron ones are all 4 inch. So. I'll get Where is the area of work?
There's the
Mhm.
far. You passed it already.
Right there.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. So it's not pointing upwards. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Follow me to the van to get the wire brush. Yeah. Okay. So what we can do is, where's those that box of screws? Go and give that to me. Okay, so probably use these ones.
Yeah.
Or you wanna-
This one over there. This one. This one should be good.
Okay, you have a tape measure on you? Yeah. So what we'll do is put that mix that concrete, and then we'll set that in and set that in there. too wet. You need some more powder. It's too wet for it.
You have to dump it.
What's
So
that?
it fills everything.
Yeah, but it's not gonna, it's gotta be a little bit more drier than that. That way I can. Too liquidy than. Pour some more.
More?
Yeah. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. It's too soupy. Yeah, some more powder.
I think that's good there. It dries pretty quick.
Okay. Remember, all the extra we can easily chip away once it's on there.
And here in the behind.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pull that rag on there. We'll throw the flange and then put the bolts right into it.
Hold on. Here.
Okay, that measure.
It has to be in the center, yeah.
Yeah, so there's 11 and a half on
Should
that.
be in there.
Yeah, just kind of move it just to move it. Just a slight bit more.
What? What did you say?
Yeah, well, we can. What do we have there? Yeah, because you got enough. Yep. So we're there. Okay. You sure these are long enough?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I feel like I'm barely touching the bottom. Okay, so that's dries usually in about 3 minutes. It usually dries pretty good to secure the bolts into it, but we'll let it give it about 5-10 minutes. And then once that's all set done, then this closet flange won't be able to be moved anymore. And it'll be secured to the floor. And then we'll be able to clean it up around it and then set the toilet on top of it. Now you'll see is the flange here is sitting a little bit higher than the finish of the tile or the linoleum, which is common because a lot of times when they do the old styles, they do them flush to the floor. But because we're having to do it repair and without having to do too much concrete removal, we have a little bit above it. So then when we set the toilet, we'll have to shim it so that it will be level and show a little bit of a gap, and then we fill that in with caulking. I don't know.
Yeah, let them know. Yeah, they're fine.
You sure it's long
Yeah,
enough?
they're
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Just move it.
All right, Cisco, grab the, where's the trash bag at?
Hold on, maybe it's the wrong size. Right? Put it in the bucket.
I'm gonna start cleaning up the area a little bit. Just soak that in there to protect anything from falling in. So in case you're wondering if this is a like a temporary fix, this is actually a permanent fix. So this now is the new secured flange for that toilet. So this will be for the remainder of the lifetime of the house, as long as they're here. And that concrete will set to those screws and be as if it was secured the way it was before with the original concrete that was in there. So that last the wax ring door they gave you was the blue with no seep one, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Clean that up later. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that stopper in that sink while we're waiting on that, and then we can do a little bit more time. This is where I think the butterfly's still in there. Yeah, that's the old one. So the light over here. You come out.
Well, yeah, it's on.
You got the piece disconnected from the. Because we got to get the old broken one out of here. You got any needle nose or anything?
Can you reach it from there? I can take the picture of.
Yeah. No, I can't grab it. I think what it is, it's still connected to the ball.
That's over there.
There's no ball, huh?
One of those plastic ones.
Oh.
Let's see if I can grab it.
You might have to grab these chat locks and turn it, the bigger ones maybe? I don't know. Came off. Yeah. Nope, looks like it's gonna be cut out. So let's see. Yeah. So you have to get a different one.
A new setup?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new pop-up assembly.
You have one inside?
No, and I don't have one in the truck. I'll have to go out and grab it. All right.
So you're going now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set the toilet. Should be ready.
Okay. So go ahead and stay there and finish doing that, videoing that.
Okay.
Get up in there.
With
Where
what?
is that? Huh? I'll be back.
No, I went up to there a few more minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah. Still wet.
Yeah.
It's gonna crack the cement.
I gotta run to the store. This whole piece, it's the plastic's all one piece and it's all broken inside. So if you don't put that new one in, I'm just gonna get another one. But I'll be back. Okay.
So it's gonna have the rod and everything, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be the whole problem.
patient. Yeah, you'd only save like $30. $160 on 30. Yeah, you get unlimited Canada and US calls, and higher TV channels. And you're up to your 198 for sure.
Okay, next now. No, it needs a little bit more. A few more minutes.
She doesn't want to split for $30 to save $30. And she said, her spend, but she will get more than what she has right now, like her internet and all that. Says she does not want more, just the same. Says, okay, here's I can offer this price as long as is as long as you are that customer, because we'll never be involved. I'm checking it, I'm just checking it. I think it's 161. More about the limited options. Okay, so basically, what it is with taxes, you get more stuff, which you don't need. Unlimited US and all Canada on your phone. You get more channels, and you get faster internet, and it's 169 to your taxes included. And you get the offer as long as you're a customer, so they don't raise your rates, it's not a push. 169. But that's the thing. That's where they're at. That's it's, you'd have to switch services. You still get all the same channels that you get now. It's saying you get faster internet and long distance to Canada and the US. So it says, I just put in the
That's why it's in the building. But the other thing you have to learn is the bell channels. You get a PDR, which is the big from everything else. So anyways. I'm just checking. Because I'm just.
closest that I could see with Rogers and Bell is, well, you'd have to let me know. Okay.
So I was trying to call him, but no, I didn't answer. Some rice so we can lock the door.
So, today is certainly we're gonna set you up on the 22nd for next Friday. Or whatever, just pick a date, okay? Right, I understand. Or say they set it up whenever you decide. You can choose when it's set up. Okay, so what you do is, when you choose to set up now, police installation date, then you call and cancel Rogers and say, I want to cancel on this date. And then you have 30 days to say something with it. Which is hard, I know. I'm not worried about it. Rogers, so that's easy. Just that one. That's easy. You would just keep your notice until the day you vote. You would get any interruption of service bill. So that part of it's easy. What you have to decide, are you? A lot of times people just like the status quo. Just keep it how it is.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Wait.
All right, it's dried up there. Hey,
It's
the,
dry. Just don't move it.
the customer had mentioned something about something leaking around where the,
Yeah, it's in the paper, but I think it's it's either the supply line on the bottom or the start.
okay,
Start.
so,
It wasn't the connection.
all right, did you,
I need to go get some shims.
okay.
Set.
All right, then we'll figure out if that leak is coming from the supply line.
Yeah.
And we'll stop, okay? All right. So. Put this on the toilet, if you would.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna be putting in this pop-up assembly here on the bathroom underneath the vanity. And if you can see piping there. Okay. Yeah. All right, go ahead and open that up. Let's see if he's got any plumbers put in here. If he doesn't, then we'll have to go get some from the van. All right, you got plumber's putty in your bag?
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
I don't have plumber's putty.
Okay, let's see.
Trash?
What's that? Yeah, put that in the trash bag.
And cut off of it and put it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I can remove that. Pieces of it there. All right, now this piece is all done here. Comes out. Maybe I'll reuse that one. Let's see, where's that other metal one at?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put that in that little small hole there. Right there, okay. Let's see how far it goes down. Yep. You see those small channel locks he's got on the toilet seat? Okay. Kind of hold that from pushing up.
Okay.
All right. All right, let me see those channel locks. Thank you. Any water, Jorge?
Huh?
Any water leaking anywhere? All right. Now give me that other little
This one?
silver clip, and yeah, and then I need
What?
and then I need the little stopper, the little gray piece there. Yeah, that no, the new one, the one that came with the kit. It's probably on the floor here.
Oh, this?
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna put that inside there,
Here?
inside the sink. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all the way down to the, but you see, hold on, raise it up, bring it out again.
Okay.
Let me see it.
Okay.
Okay, so when you put it in, so this part here is facing the back, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Right up?
Yep. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Is it in all the way?
Yeah. As far as I can go.
As far as I can go?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not fitting. Okay, now try to pull it up. Can you pull it up?
It's stuck.
Okay, good. That's what we wanted.
Okay.
Okay, so
You want me to put it back down?
no, just you can leave it, and then I'll manipulate it here once I put it the nut in.
Okay.
Okay, so right now is it up or is it down?
It's up.
It's up. Okay.
Now it's down.
Now it's down?
Yeah.
Okay, up.
Yep.
Okay, so that's where we want to set it to be. Okay. Now this guy here.
You want me to force it from coming up?
Okay, now you see that silver piece?
Yeah.
Is it a little bit is it higher or lower than the faucet?
Lower.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, lower.
Okay. So that should be the right spot we're going to do. And I'm going to put it together, and then you're going to pull it up to make sure that pop-up assembly goes all the way down to the basket. Okay, go ahead. Pull it up. Okay, does it seal?
Huh?
Does it seal inside the sink?
Yeah, but it goes all the way up.
What's that?
This goes all the way up.
Well, that's fine, but now push it down. Okay, is the pop-up opening?
Yeah.
Okay, now raise it up again. Okay, now turn this. Hold on. Don't turn the sink on yet. Let me see that P-trap.
This.
No, the P-trap, the piping, the Jorge removed.
Oh, this.
No, the piping.
This should be inside the bucket.
Oh,
White
this.
pipe?
Yeah.
In the bucket.
Yes. Okay, I need the nut and the washer. Okay, now go ahead and turn the faucet on.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Turn it off.
No, keep it on, keep running, and then open up, and then open the pop up.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Can't push it down.
Can't push it down.
No. Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay. All right. Is there water draining in the sink?
Yeah.
Okay. Let it keep running. Let it keep running.
Okay.
Don't shut it off. Now open it all the way,
It is.
like the water pressure,
Yeah,
full blast.
it is.
Okay.
Good?
Okay. Now go ahead and close the trap. There you go.
Yeah.
And let the water fill up in the sink.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're testing the stopper to see as the stopper seals the way it's supposed to seal. And then after we get a little bit of water, enough water into the sink there, we'll shut the water off, and then we'll release the pop-up and make sure that the sink drains the way it's supposed to drain. And then we have no leaks underneath here where the piping was reconnected. And these sinks here, these sinks are required to have overflow protection in the sink here. And these holes right there, that's the overflow. So if somebody for some reason accidentally left the water running and forgot to shut it off, the water would leak into here and go through the drain, as opposed to overflowing onto the countertop and then flooding out into the floor. So I'll show you how this actually works. We're filling the sink up. We're getting closer to the edge there. The holes are at. Okay, as you see, it's coming up to the edge there. And now the water's leaking into those holes there. You see that? So that's protecting the faucet from overflowing onto the top of the sink. And then as you see, it's draining and it's going into the drain. So there's nothing leaking underneath the cabinet to where the sink is at. And these are called the overflow spout ports. Okay, we can shut the water off now. Okay, and let's kind of hold there for a second, make sure I don't hear any draining going on other than what we see in those little ports. Okay, now go ahead and release the water. Okay, you opened it up. Now it's draining through the sink now into the piping. So far so good. No water leaking. Everything is sealed, and the sink is draining pretty good. Yep, and you got a good drain vortex there, and drained good. So now we know that the drain is clear from underneath the sink as well as in the wall, and that the sink now is complete. Okay.
You have a great day at work.
Alright, so here we go. It's going over here to Jorge, back to Jorge, where he's finishing off sealing the toilet and putting the caulking to close up the gap that was left between the toilet and the new flange. Is there a pretty good gap on there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only way to get it level and without moving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's because the flange is a little bit higher than the onion. That's
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of times when they do that, they use a tile. They put a tile underneath there, or they put a thicker piece of linoleum to be able to keep that separation from being as great as it is. But because of the repair, we had to kind of reset the height of that toilet level to the new flange, which requires a thicker bead of caulking.
You have more cooking? This is the last one I have.
That's the last one you got?
Yeah. It's not gonna be enough.
Do not think so.
Should start buying the bigger ones with the
With the gun?
gun. Yeah, it's cheaper, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check the van to see if I got some more.
Gonna need that.
The other thing we could do is mix more of that concrete, fill it in there underneath, and then put the caulking.
Well, if we do the cement, we don't need caulking. You want
Yeah.
to clean out the caulking, and that's gonna be better with the cement. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be stronger.
I think so. Yeah.
But I don't think I have enough cement. But we'll see, and then we'll fill the rest with caulking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get this caulking out there.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can leave it and we can.
Well,
just...
let me see if I have any more in the truck. First.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Before we keep going.
Sorry. Oh, you're right. Claire's home, so that's good.
Okay.
She's just coming in.
I got this. Yeah. We might have to put
Oh, yeah.
put a hole in it. Give it a... Nice and easy. So, where's that? Oh, no, let me see that package that this was in. The trash.
The little box?
Yeah, a little small box.
And then this thing is it. Yeah.
You can take this back.
Hi, how's
Hi,
it going?
how you doing?
Good.
I'm sorry, got my gloves on. How you been?
Good.
All right. So, this pop-up assembly,
Yeah.
we put in a whole different assembly in there because the plastic one that was originally there was corroded and that piece was stuck in there. So
Okay.
you don't need this, so that's all taken care of.
Yay, thank
Okay,
you.
so it's a new assembly there, and so we're finishing off the toilet. So we're because we have the flange is a little bit higher than the floor, than the original flange was, because of the concrete. We're just shimming it so that we can seal up that gap with caulking.
Okay, all
Okay.
right.
Because otherwise it won't sit level unless we shim it, and then shimming it required us to raise it a little bit higher.
Okay, I thought that was why you were pouring the new, did you pour new concrete
Yeah, we
down there?
put new concrete around the part where the old flange was at, we
Uh-huh.
put that in, but the new one is a little bit wider. So, we just set it on there, after we removed the concrete and filled it in.
Uh-huh,
But the one we put in there is just a little bit, a few inches, not even a few inches, but a few,
centimeters.
yeah, higher, so. Do you have any, pieces of linoleum to?
I was thinking I would go buy some, I mean, because the pieces in the back are bad now too, so maybe I wanna go buy some new for what we would do new stuff.
Okay,
So it's just shimmed a little higher, and then you're using caulking to seal that?
yes, yeah,
That's just to seal the gap, not the toilet. Toilet,
yeah,
it's
just
been
to seal
sealed
the
with
gap.
the,
Okay. so
yeah, the wax ring's still sealing the toilet. This is just so that you don't have that gap.
And
you
was
don't
it
see it.
for?
Well, it was caulked before, yeah, but it had a thinner, bead of caulking because it was sitting
Right.
closer to the, to linoleum.
Okay,
But it was rocking too as well, but that's because there was nothing supporting the toilet to the floor. Cause the closet flanges had rotted out, so the bolts weren't
yeah, okay,
staying.
yeah, they were completely rotted, that's how you
Yeah.
get this one. And the floor had
So-
rotted out too, right? I mean, somehow the concrete underneath it was,
Yeah, and all that is all cleaned up and it's all, we, grinded it down, so it's level.
good, I appreciate that. I sure
Mhm.
appreciate that.
You don't have to deal with it. So you don't have to deal with others who don't.
Alright.
Doesn't the linoleum usually go under the toilet?
Yes. Yeah, usually what they do is they set the linoleum first, and then they mount the toilets on top of it, kinda like when they do the tile. But sometimes they will do it around the toilet if they're putting the linoleum and they didn't wanna remove the toilet, they just go around it. And that kinda looks like, what they did because, the other toilet may have been like more of a square, of a toilet, the base may have been more square, so they just kinda left the toilet alone, and then when, it got changed out, the other one was a little bit rounder, cause we didn't, remove any of the linoleum.
Right, I know you didn't, right, it's always
Yeah.
been like that, I know that, I was just thinking, now that we're doing it right, it would be better if we put the linoleum underneath it. We're already past that point. Correct.
Yeah.
Now
and
I
then,
just gotta try and match the linoleum up, to set it so that it fits up smoothly against there, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna look.
but if you wanted to, down the line, wanna do that, and say, hey, Derek, can you come here and just remove the toilet? I'll do that, at no cost. You know
Okay,
what I mean? And then you set the linoleum down there and we'll reset it for you.
okay.
Okay.
What did the pipes look like underneath the toilet?
The cast iron pipe,
Yeah,
all rusted and it's all inside this bag. We got a video of it too.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's okay, or do you think we're gonna be needing to?
Oh, the actual, piping,
Uh-huh.
it's okay. Yes.
Yay,
Yeah.
yay. And that's what you have a photo of too, is going down that pipe?
Mm-hmm.
So it
Yeah.
all looked okay going down that pipe?
Well, we only have it just, to where the elbow is.
Okay,
But we ran water through it and it's nothing is wrong with that.
good,
With the, underneath the slab, nothing is wrong.
good,
Yeah.
good. And we've always had trouble with that toilet clearing what was in it. Do you think that was anything with what was going on now, or is it the type of the toilet, or why do you think we're having trouble with it?
Like you would have to flush it a couple times.
Yeah,
So a lot of times depending if the toilet's over 12 years old, it's probably the toilet because those jets aren't pushing out enough water to vacuum it down. It's a lot of times the toilet because or it might be something stuck underneath. But underneath this toilet there was no issues with it, any
Good.
restriction at all.
So we've been here 17 years and never done anything with that, so that toilet's definitely 17 years old. Would you buy
Okay.
another type of toilet?
If it keeps continuing, being problematic like that, yeah.
So I might come back with, if you're gonna, so could you reset it? So I pay you for your work here, you leave, and then I get my linoleum ready to go, and I get a toilet ready to go and call you to come back. Would it be easy, or would it not be easy just to take this toilet off and put a different one on, and then let me put my linoleum down?
Yeah, that'd be easy to, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Now that you're doing such a nice job caulking it into place. So we
Yeah,
would just snap all that caulking up and then scrape it off.
yeah. Yeah, and then when you put the new linoleum on there, I think what we'll do probably better is put, or how they do a lot in the tiles with the saltillo, that they use the grout in the, around the toilet, they grout around it, and then they use that as a seal. We can use that too.
If we did tile
Mhm.
instead of,
No, not if you did tile, but if you did linoleum still,
yeah,
we'll still put like a grout around the base, so it's not all caulking. We just so when you have so much thickness of caulking, you have a thinner look to it,
good,
a little bit more prettier.
good.
Yeah.
And that is because we're adding another thickness of linoleum under it, so there's
Yeah.
not as big a gap.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get your stuff on, for a long time you've had stuff on the corner of the planter. Did you happen to get that?
No, really?
Left something in my
Okay. Alright, so that's Jorge's. So that's yours. This is trash. This stuff, this sink. Put that in the bucket. Put that in the bucket. Okay, trash. Alright, so go on in and kind of talk about what was just done, and so they understand. So, before you put reset the toilet, he filled in the gap there with the caulking, and now we're just gonna let it dry a little bit. Now the customer's saying that she's gonna change out the linoleum in the future here and remove the bad pieces out there and cut around the other part and put some new pieces of linoleum so that it actually goes underneath the toilet and there's no gaps between the toilet and linoleum. And then we'll go ahead and put a new caulking around it and a new bead to seal up those cracks. All right, and did we check to make sure that the valve was?
It's dry.
Is dry.
So that's not, I did put the paper towel there and I didn't see that it had leaked any, so I guess that it must have been water coming out from the base of the toilet rather than that
Yeah.
valve, okay?
Okay.
Oh, this is,
Oh, nice. Very handy.
yeah,
Thank you very much for holding on to that.
you bet.
And hold on to those. Sure how this one is.
That's fine. But even though the camera didn't go around the corner, you might expect that the pipe from here out is okay?
Yeah, I expect the pipe to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always been afraid of that since we had.
Oh, since you had that problem with the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and more so than anything, in those kind of cases, the kitchen sink is the one that usually will end up having that problem before the main will, because the kitchen sink is the one that has all that acidic waste in it, and that's why it. All right, so we have completed that toilet flange repair. And now we are going to go grab us some lunch at Win Nelson. So those of you that are watching and subscribing, I thank you very much for watching that channel. I hope that that was helpful and informative. If you had any questions or comments, please feel free to ask. I also wanted to mention to you that speaking with the customer on that project as well, and the customer was happy with the explanation of what we were doing, and that's the biggest thing is always making the customer satisfied and doing the work in a quality manner. So there's Cisco. He was helpful on the project as well, and I'm sure he learned some things or two about this type of work that we were doing. And thank you very much for your help. And let's